less rearview mirror and more dashboard. That's one of the reasons I rip mine off for. Always looking back at the past, creating folklore in my imagination. What is that good for? 4 years I've been at this job for. Was a temporary gig when I started though. Crazy, where does the time go? Now it's been 5, yo, like 8 years since you let me go. Feels like forever since I got to hold someone like I hold you. Used to, nah, I still do. Stuck on you, baby, like some mildew. That line just needed to be fulfilled. Colder than I ever knew. Wouldn't try and reach out even if my fam was killed. Colder than I ever anticipated. Things you'd say in conversation. Don't know if it was blatant, but emasculating. Lucky I was patient. Didn't fully let it incubate and called that shit out after a little hesitation. Deliberation was a little out of your cognitive reputation. Trying to say you weren't smart or mean enough to intentionally say it. Slipped out cause you weren't smart enough to hide it, baby. Wonder if I didn't say what I did. Robbing that motherfucker for his harvest. What would've happened? To be honest, some of the issues wouldn't have been worth solving, cause you exposed the root of a lot of our problems just by talking. Problems. Everybody got problems, not every one of them gets solved. And sometimes you gotta push pause and get to drawing up a new plan. Sometimes you're sprinting and sometimes you're jogging. Hell, sometimes you gotta stop talking. Sometimes you gotta knock a jaw in. Sometimes someone else comes knocking. Keep your hands up, don't lead with your jaw then. Cry me a motherfucking river. You can float in it like a sinner. After baptism, drinking Christ with dinner. One glass only, wine ain't my jam. Whiskey as a blood thinner, stunner and a body slam. Interrupted by a telephone scam. Entourage on TV at Cousin Eddie's. Back when J Mars with the Barbies had the Cardi ready. Steady, fucking models like I'm Vinny Chase. Staple your mouth shut like I'm Vinny Stapes. Fried chicken on some waffle or crepes. Breakfast by the bay, gotta shout out gay. She makes me smile every day. If I'm a Joe, you better stay the fuck out of her way. Cause she real as fuck, man. Problems. Everybody got problems, not every one of them gets solved. And sometimes you gotta push pause and get to drawing up a new plan. Sometimes you're sprinting, sometimes you're jogging, man. Hell, sometimes you gotta stop talking, damn. Sometimes you gotta knock a jaw in, and sometimes someone else comes knocking. Keep your hands up, don't lead with your jaw then.